Welcome back. We brought you extensive coverage of Mike Pence's presidential announcement this evening. For tonight's Unfiltered, we welcome in two members of All Indiana's Best political team, Mario Massalamani and Kip Tu. Good to see you both. So let's start here with the announcement that was made in Iowa today, okay? Instead of Indiana, did that stand out to you at all? Kip, we'll go to you first on this.
Not particularly. I mean, Iowa was the first state. You've got to win Iowa to continue on, and Iowa and Indiana have a lot of similarities, so I think from a political standpoint, it made a lot of sense for them to go to Iowa.
Mario, your thoughts on the message that was sent today?
I thought the message was spot on. I thought he did a really good job with his speech. He's got to thread a really fine line to be able to try and peel off some of these never-Trumpers, and then also to get some of these Trumpers that have blindly backed Donald Trump. I think Iowa is his best chance. He's always been somebody that has focused on the evangelical vote, and I think that Iowa has a number of evangelicals that will be able to appeal to his message. I think he's got to do well there.
Kip, your thought on the announcement that was made today, what he had to say?
Well, his speech is getting pretty good reviews, so I think that's a positive for him. It's the best way to have a kickoff, and so he has to be pleased with that. I think that part of the problem, though, is Chris Christie tried to jump on, and I think did in large part jump on his announcement and sort of made it two announcements today. And I actually think Chris Christie, in the end, will be a pretty big, dominant person in this potential Republican primary.
Mario, his chances at winning this nomination?
I think it's going to be tough road ahead for him. But, his message today, I think, will resonate with some people. One of the key lines that he stated in his speech was, Donald Trump asked me to pick Donald Trump or the Constitution, and I chose the Constitution. And I think there's a lot of people that believe that he did the right thing and that he was really just a good man that tried to do as best as he could within the situation that he had to deal with as being the vice president of Donald Trump. So I think that there is a chance, and I think he's got a message that is going to resonate with certain people. As we all know here, who's got a good chance and who doesn't. When we're talking about this in June of the year before the primary, Barack Obama didn't really have a chance, people thought, but he ended up being the president. So I think that Mike Pence has a shot. He's got to do well in Iowa to be able to continue on with the momentum, because New Hampshire, I think, is going to be problematic for him. South Carolina, he's going to have a decent chance there. So he's got to be able to collect momentum to be able to show that he's a credible candidate.
Kip, do you think your party is going to be up against Mike Pence for the presidency?
If I'm betting today, I'm going to say this following thing. Donald Trump will be indicted and hopefully in prison, and there'll be a different Republican nominee. I think Mike Pence has a shot at that, but I'm picking Chris Christie today to be the Republican nominee.
Why?
I just think Chris Christie is kind of Trump without some of the baggage. He's a tough guy. Republicans seem to be really attracted to somebody who acts tough, and that's Chris Christie.
Mario, your thoughts on that? Does Chris Christie have a shot?
I don't think he has a shot, but I think that he is going to damage Donald Trump. I hope he's on this, presidential debate stage. As our viewers understand, that in the Republican primary, to be on the debate stage, there's 4 criteria. One of those is to be able to at least register at 1% in 3 national polls. The other is to get 40,000 donors in 20 different states. I think that if he's able to get on the debate stage, boy, Donald Trump better watch out.
I have 1 minute left, so I want to circle it back to Pence today, his comments on Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Mario, we'll start with you on this one, and I want to get both of you in.
I think that his comments regarding Joe Biden, I think, resonate within the Republican primary. I do think that, he is a little bit cautious on how he is attacking Donald Trump. And I think all of these candidates need to attack Donald Trump if they want to beat the front runner. And, to Kip's point, Chris Christie is not afraid to attack Donald Trump. And so hopefully some of these other candidates like Mike Pence will start specifically naming Donald Trump and going after him.
Kip, do you think he should have been a little tougher on Trump?
Well, today was the first day I've seen him be tough on anybody. So it was a different Mike Pence a little bit, which is what he has to do. I think Christie is absolutely right when he says the only way to get this nomination is to go through Donald Trump, and you can't avoid him, and you can't act like a wuss in front of him. You have to take him on. The only way to beat a bully is to beat a bully in this respect, and so he's going to have to do it. The problem for Mike Pence and everybody is he's always been seen as an optimistic, nice guy who's not taking the gloves off. We'll see what happens. Maybe he's going to rely on Christie to build him up, and then he can kind of skate through. We'll have to see. I like my guy's chances. I think Joe Biden's been an enormously successful president. The criticism today by Mike Pence of the president is not well placed. We don't have a bill situation that they all predicted. Title 42 didn't lead to a rash of folks coming over the border. We've got historic employment. Inflation's coming down, crime's coming down. Republicans have better figure out something different to run on, because none of the things they're talking about are going to work.
And let the political season go ahead. I have less than 30 seconds.
No one in this country feels better today than they did even 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Everyone does. That's ridiculous.
If you look at the Biden economy, you look at gas prices, you look at the purchase of eggs, you look at milk prices. Maybe Kip 2 doesn't feel the economic burden, but I think most middle and lower class Americans do feel the Biden economics, and I don't think it's going to play well.
You guys left the best part for the end. My goodness, we're out of time, unfortunately. Always good to see you both. We'll have plenty of these conversations over the next year and a half. Gentlemen, good to see you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil.